Hello everyone, this is StudyIQ IAS English channel. Now I have something I wanted to share it with you, and it is something that bothers me every day. You know, I interacted with the student few months back, and he was a very sincere, very diligent student and also good in studies. Now he told me something that haunts me even till today. He told me he was unable to qualify prelims for 2024, and when I asked him that is he going to prepare for another year by staying in Delhi, he said, sir, I want to, even my parents want to, but I know my parents' financial condition, they won't be able to support me for the next year. So that is why, understanding his own conscience, he decided to go back to his hometown in Bihar. And this, I understand, is a problem which is faced by many students, that even though they are very able, they are very diligent, they are very sincere in the studies, but due to many factors, primarily the financial factor, they are unable to attend or undertake their preparation by staying in Delhi. So, Shubham sir, this is a problem that I understand StudyIQ is willing to solve on a daily basis. That especially the students who are not very well off financially, or they are even differently abled, I guess they need some kind of a help from our side. So, is there any program for StudyIQ that can help these kind of students? What do you feel about it?
So, sir, first of all, the program which we'll be going to talk about, the scholarship. So, again, there are different people who have different aspirations, who are facing different kind of, financial constraints. Like we have economically weaker section, we have people who are Divyang people, they face their own issues. So, again, we have come with our scholarship program. And, sir, if you can see that scholarship slide. So here, this is one of the biggest scholarship which we have in our country. And when we are saying it is one of the biggest scholarship, we are actually meaning it. It has 3 categories, Udan, Safalta and Vijeta. Because again, we are all like 5, we have 5 fingers. All of them are of different shapes and size, right? Similarly, we have different people having different aspirations and different issues. So we have Udan, we have Safalta, we have Vijeta. Sir will be explaining them. I will just give you a brief idea. Let's say you are from a weaker section, economically weaker section, and you belong to Divyang, or you what do you can say, you're also, let's say, in the category of differentially able, you are facing some issues, disabilities. So in that scenario, you can avail this Udan scholarship, where we'll be ensuring that financial constraint is not playing a role in you not availing those things, which a normal guy or normal student will be availing in, again, normal scenarios. So again, as we talk about, when we also talk about health and education, we see how many people go below poverty line if they have some health related issues. Similarly, education is also a constraint, and we are talking about social indicator, and here StudyIQ is playing a very crucial role when we are talking about Udan, when we are talking about people from economically weaker section or Divyang people. And then Safalta, and here we are talking about, again, financial constraint is a major issue. So here we are rewarding people, rewarding students who want to work hard. So let's say you clear prelims 2026. In that scenario, we'll be giving you a full fee refund. And when we are saying, sometimes what happens, you go to different places, they will say, we will give you full fee refund. But they are not giving you in writing. They're not explicitly writing it. We are telling you that, yes, we'll be giving you full fee refund. And then we have something called as Vijeta. So let's say you avail our program, and there is a monthly test which will happen. If you top that particular test, we will give you a scholarship of rupees 11,000. So all these things will be going on. And Alok sir, do you want to add something to it?
Like the program that is run by StudyIQ right now in the form of Udan, Safalta and Vijeta will surely help out the students, particularly of either it be socially disabled or physically handicapped or something, like, apart from the scholarship that they are providing. And the major aspect, Shubham sir and Ankit sir, what I feel is, during the preparation of civil services, the most important aspect that I feel is strategy. Because I personally feel gone are the days when you confine yourself within 4 walls and prepare for civil services. In this era, you need to have a proper approach, proper strategy for civil services. And correct? No, apart from the scholarship test that StudyIQ is conducting, we are also involved in various programs in the form of silver, gold and platinum. So can you please change the slides?
Yes, I will add to it what Alok sir is saying right now. See, the most major constraint that the students face while they're preparing for their exams is that they are unwilling to give tests, right? You feel a kind of an inertia or a roadblock that what if I do not score well in the test? So that kind of an inertia, it's detrimental to your interest in as far as getting selected in the exam. So to do away with the inertia, we're announcing a kind of a reward for you or a kind of an incentive for you. That in case you top the tests that are conducted on a monthly basis, you'll be rewarded with rupees 11,000. So this is, we feel, is an incentive for students to give out their tests regularly, and also not just give out tests but to excel in those tests. Also, as Alok sir was saying right now, we are starting with an industry first residential program. As Shubham sir will be in a better position to tell it, that during the time of exam, what the students do is actually they go all out on their preparation. And we have seen many good students, they in a way get tired or get exhausted by the sheer amount of information that they process every day. So there is a fair bit of chance that students, before even appearing in the prelims exam, they become tired. So recognizing these hurdles, we are starting with an industry first prelims residential program where your all expenses, you'll be brought to Delhi, and all your fair expenses, be it food, residential or study based expenses, will be taken care of by StudyIQ so that you excel in the prelims examination. And in case you clear prelims examination, you'll also be under the mains residential program. So Shubham sir, if you want to add something about it.
As said by Ankit sir. So Gurukul IQ, we have PRP, we have MRP, right? So as sir said, sometimes what happens, and this is actually a very, very noble initiative by StudyIQ, your company, where the people you are interacting with, that matters a lot. There is a very famous saying where it is said that you become the average of 5 people you surround yourself with. So when you are giving prelims, let's say you are preparing with those guys who are equally serious about prelims, that helps a lot. That whole company, that whole surroundings play a very crucial role. So PRP will prepare you for prelims, and you'll be studying with people who are equally serious, if not more than you, and that will egg you on to prepare more and more or in a more serious manner. Then you have mains residential program. Let's say you clear pre and then you will be writing mains. So you have 2-3 months. You will be called to Delhi NCR. We will be keeping you with us. StudyIQ will keep you with us, and in that scenario you'll be studying along with people who have cleared prelims. And again, the company matters a lot. Here again, you are with people who are again competing for the same objective, who are equally serious if not more, and that again will incentivize you to work harder. So these two programs, Gurukul IQ, how you can avail it, we'll talk about it in few seconds from now. Alok sir, do you want to add something to it?
The most basic aspect, again, I'm talking about in that sense, about the prelims residential program and the mains residential program, as what Shubham sir said, company matters a lot. Correct? Exactly. For example, if you're surrounded by the people or you have an ambience where everyone is preparing for civil services, here you can gauge your competence. Correct? Like for example, we both are preparing for civil services, and now sir has scored around 90 in GS paper 1. He has got good marks in CSAT in the test series, but I have got I have got a bit lesser marks. In that case, I'll interact with him. Here I'll discuss my flaws with him. What are my problems in history? What are my problems in environment or geography? Correct? And so he can discuss things with me. Correct?
It will help both of
exactly.
us.
It will help both of us in that case. So prelims residential program and mains residential program also plays a very crucial role. Another example I'll give you. Suppose in mains you have essay writing, and these days you observe there are essays on various dynamic topics. Suppose we are having lunch together, or for that sake we are having dinner together, and we are discussing any political agenda for that sake, or for that sake we are discussing something about cultural issues, particularly relating to Kumbh Mela or something like. So what is the role of digital, what we say, media or social media that plays in the cultural aspect?
Or how has actually social media made events like Kumbh much more popular?
Much more popular.
Like younger population.
Exactly. And suppose if sir is listening to our what we say entire discussion, then there is also something called as Jain Kumbh. You might have heard about a place called as Shravan Belagula in Karnataka. Correct? Here Mahamastak Abhishekam of Bahubali statue is performed after every 12 years. So it is the largest congregation of Jains. Kayotsarga. Exactly. It's a monolith statue of Bahubali. Correct? So here, while having discussions on diverse topics, we can come across different other topics as well. Correct? So this prelims residential program and mains residential program will surely help you out in that case. I personally feel that.
Right.
So again, I want to add something to it. So just like we faculties are having a talk, and again we are having a talk. Sometimes you meet some people and you feel like, okay, the vibe did not match, or I'm not understanding what that guy is saying. That will not happen here. Personally, I feel so many good things about this program. I like this thing a lot because you'll be meeting with like-minded people who are having similar objectives, and that will play a very crucial role in shaping your future for the better.
I'll also like to add one more thing. The biggest battle that Arjun faced while he was warring with his own brothers in Mahabharat was whether to follow his family or whether to follow Dharma. So for that, he had the services or he had the guidance of Lord Krishna. As Lord Krishna cleared his doubt and paved his way to follow his own Dharma, that is Kshatriya Dharma. So similarly, whenever, sorry, whenever students have a doubt, they will always have a Sarthi or a Lord Krishna for that matter in form of mentors. As mentors, they will be available 24/7. As students, they might have doubts anytime they might be studying. So in that case, they can text their mentors, or even during normal hours, they can even call them. And the mentors will be available to solve each and every doubt that the students might have.
And they can be of academic and non-academic backgrounds, right? And sometimes we have some issues. It's not only about study. Sometimes we don't want to study. Sometimes we feel burnt out. And in that scenario also, the mentors will help you a lot. So this particular Margdarshan and Sarathi program is for that. So Margdarshan, best faculties, they'll be taking your doubts. We'll be taking doubt sessions. We'll be helping you out. And then we have something known as Sarathi, where UPSC experts will be there and they'll be giving you mentorship. And again, this is highly underrated. Sometimes what happens, we know what to study, we know when to study, but sometimes we don't want to study. And sometimes people leave everything, that okay, let's leave everything. Then you need these mentors to help you understand that this is very common in this long journey. It is one of the toughest exam in the world, if not the toughest exam. You will witness highs and lows. How you encounter these lows will ensure your highs, right? And mentors will help you in understanding that. Sir?
Yeah, I do feel in that manner. I'll tell you a very short story of a minute, and it is a very interesting story, guys. Correct. You might have heard about Mahesh Das ji, also referred as Birbal, and he was one of the Navratnas in the court of Akbar. Okay. So he was a very brilliant person, Birbal, and there was a merchant who came to him, and he was a very good merchant. He was a wealthy merchant. Apart from being wealthy, he used to help out the people. He was also involved in various philanthropic activities, various charitable activities. But people always used to criticize him that he has not earned his money through honest means and so on. So he came to Birbal and shared his problem. I'm connecting this to this one, this story to this one. Okay. He came to Birbal and said, I'm not able to focus on my work. I'm not able to concentrate properly because people are criticizing me, although if I'm doing something good for the society. Birbal said, okay. Now take a bowl and till the brim fill it with what we say milk and walk along the road along with me. So the merchant did the same. Now there's one condition, not even a single drop from that bowl should fall on the ground. He said, okay. Now when both of them were traveling through the road, and at the end of the road, Birbal said to this person, this wealthy merchant, yeah, actually people are criticizing a lot. Didn't you hear about that? Now this person was like, how are you saying in this manner? In fact, you told me that just focus on the bowl, not even a single drop should fall out. Correct? Right. So my entire focus was on the bowl. That's it. So the basic aspect that we need to understand the importance of Sarthi and the mentorship is like many times we feel like, for example, that we have certain constraints in life. Correct? Like there are many people who are preparing for exams like Patwari, SSC, CGL and various other exams. And to an extent, they might be getting success at a very early stage. And sometimes we feel demotivated that UPSC, it's like, we can say that it is unpredictable service commission. Right. Correct? What will happen in future? Nobody knows that. So sometimes we feel depressed. We cannot focus on what we need to do. Here, the mentor will be helping you out. Whether it be the Sarthi or it be the Margdarshan or the mentorship program by the best faculties. This is what I think. Okay. So.
Yes. Now coming back to the another part, said how to register for these courses. Now I've seen comments, Bulbul, Advait. No, Advait, it is not for 2025. It is for 2026 and beyond. Bulbul, how to register for Udan? Well, in the description, you'll find a link. And you always have an option to fill those forms and the counselors will be getting in touch with you. And you'll be getting whatever you want according to the needs. Now we are coming up with various kind of courses and various kind of options so that you can enroll with StudyIQ based on your circumstances and based on your convenience. The first option is for Sampoon, which is the silver category of courses. Now in this courses, if you, for example, if you are working somewhere or even if you are a student in a college, so it is quite possible that during the daytime you must be engaged somewhere else, right? So you won't be able to attend live lectures. So in that case, you can register for silver courses where you will be having the access to videos where you can watch it as per your own convenience, and not just videos, you'll also be provided with the lecture notes so as to supplement your learning in the classes. There's also the gold course, which not just provides you with the recorded lectures and notes, but it also provides you with live coverage of classes where you have an option to interact with the teacher, ask and solve your doubts there itself. In addition to in addition to having an option to solve daily quizzes and weekly tests, because not just learning is important, but learning how to implement that learning on a daily basis is a key aspect of UPSC preparation. Also, we have an option of platinum where everything that we have mentioned in our today's session will be covered, and Shubham sir will be in a better position to tell you that.
See, as Bulbul was asking how to register for Udan. So Udan, see, there are three plans, as Sir said, silver, gold and platinum. So in silver, again, if you're working, you're working somewhere, you have time constraint, you are not in a position to attend live classes. And then there are some students who say that, no, sir, we just want the recorded lectures, or we want lectures as per our own convenience, and we'll watch it. And then if we have some doubts, we'll ask it later on. So for them, that particular plan that was silver was for you. And then there are some people that, no sir, we want live interaction, we want one-to-one interaction, we have so many doubts and we want it to be solved by the specific faculty only. For that situation, we have gold, where you are attending these live classes. Then there is another doubt of students. They ask, sir, if we are not able to attend live classes at one particular point of time, let's say we skipped or we were not able to attend it, then also you will get the recorded lecture. So in gold, you have live classes. If you're not able to attend that, you will get the recorded lecture, plus you have everything like doubt sessions will be there, and then daily quizzes and weekly tests. This is actually very important. And now the last part, that is platinum, which has 29, or which is 29,999, and here everything is included: the scholarship, the mentorship which we talked about earlier, prelims and the residential program, mains residential program, everything you talk about or which we have discussed earlier is included in platinum. All features of gold, all the scholarship, Udan, Safalta, Vijeta, mentorship program, Gurukul IQ, interview guidance program, that is IGP, and then the test series, everything is included in this particular platinum plan.
Guys, I'll tell you one of the best part of everything. I'll summarize with this. With the best part of the gold and the platinum is the test series part. How?
That is a must when you're
It is a must thing. I'll give you one simple example of this. For example, if I've studied prehistoric culture and Indus Valley civilization, now I have read it from multiple sources. Like you have seen the videos of sirs, you have seen mine videos on that, you have read certain different sources on history, and after that now you want to gauge your preparation. How well off you are in your this content that you have read, correct? So here we'll be having 10 to 20 questions. Now how it will give you an edge over the other aspirants, I'll tell you. I'll give you a very small example. Okay, suppose after every topic you cover around 10 questions, and in ancient India, majorly suppose there are 15 topics, so averagely it goes around 150 to 200 questions.
Yes.
Correct? And now apart from this, you also solve the test papers or the previous year's question paper or the MCQs. So averagely you solve around 2000 questions of the ancient India. Averagely. Not only of UPSC but of different examinations like CDS, which is again conducted by UPSC, NDA, CAPF and so on. So averagely it turns around 2000 questions. Correct? Of ancient India. Now before appearing into the prelims examination, you give a test series of StudyIQ. Again, you solve around 1000 questions. Now, what will happen? The students who have joined the test series later will only approach 1000 questions, and you will have access to 3000 questions, and your experience is already much higher in comparison to the students who have enrolled later. So, test series plays a very crucial role, first thing. Second major aspect that I understand or I think about is strategy and consistency are the key here. Correct. You might have heard about a thing like specifically, it is better to read one book 10 times rather than reading 10 books. And you might have heard about a favorite dialogue or a quote. That is, I fear not the man who knows 10,000 kicks. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times.
Right.
Correct? And that is the key in the prelims examination. Multiple revisions. And in all these major programs, you will have multiple revision. You can interact with the faculties. Apart from that, interacting with the faculties, sometimes that, like we discussed, like sometimes you feel like frustrated or bit like you are not feeling like preparing for this. Faculties will help you out in that as well. So it is not only about the academic aspect. It is also like mentorship means like here it's like a family. Isn't that so?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Every problem that you might face, it will be solved by the mentors. Also, if you are performing well in the exams or the tests that we conduct, you will be given a reward which will incentivize you to attempt more tests. It will also alleviate any kind of a financial problem that you might be facing. So the benefits are many. The option is just one. Go to our StudyIQ IAS website or the link that we have provided in the description. Get connected with the counselors and get enrolled into the course that suits you the most. So this was from our side. Alok sir, Shubham sir, thank you for joining me.
Sir, one last thing I just want to add.
Sure.
Yeah, on this platinum thing, just want to tell you why this is the best program. You know, you go to different institutes, they will charge you in lakhs. We are talking about platinum. Just hear me out for last 30 seconds. So it is 29,999. Here, what we are doing, we are providing you the scholarship option. We will, like in scholarship, there are different categories, right? If you are doing the best in the monthly test, we will give you 11,000 scholarship every month. We are talking about, or if you are from weaker section, we will help you in in the fee refund and everything. And then EWS, Divyang people, all the people we are catering to in our scholarship section. Then we are giving you mentorship, then we are giving you residential program. Everything we are catering here when it comes to silver, gold, especially the platinum program. And that's why we are very confident at StudyIQ that this is the best, program. This is the best scholarship. This is the best initiative which anybody can take. And we are doing that.
Under Safalta, the refund after clearing prelims is not just for differently able and economically weaker section students. It is for everyone.
Exactly.
So in case you clear prelims, make sure to get your refunds, as the award or the rewards are provided according to your success. So Alok sir, if you want to add anything.
Like the same thing. I'll summarize everything here. Like strategy, you'll get the proper strategy, proper timetable, proper revision strategy, test series. This is nothing but holistic preparation for your civil services. So if you're planning to start your journey of civil services, I think this is one of the best platforms where you can join our team and start your journey with us. So this is what I'd like to thank from the side of StudyIQ.
This was all from our side for today. Keep watching StudyIQ for more such videos and updates, and also the newspaper and the analysis of ancient history and medieval history that Alok sir and Shubham sir are conducting on a daily basis. So I'll take your permission and we'll end this session here.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot.